guys. Welcome to Touch of Gray Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. I'm here with Thomas Patrice, Barry 3D Carter, and our very special guest, Mr. Stuart Esselstein. Fuck.
Do you need a hug? Isn't it great, though? This is the first time in history, you said it earlier, this is the first time in history that you've got an even panel. So,
well, it's actually the second time, really, because the last show was the first time. This is now the second time.
This is now the second time.
Right.
Okay.
I think the dynamic's really fucking with me. Not that I miss Zolf.
Woo! Shivers!
Yeah, no. UTP! We shouldn't really bust his nuts because he's not here, but fuck him, we're going to.
I've never met him, so I'm staying the hell out of that. I'm sure he's a wonderful human being.
Oh, he's a wonderful human being. He's just a fucking pain in the ass of a friend.
It's my homie. 2 broken toes and everything.
Broken toes. There's a story there, I'm sure.
Yes, there is.
It's actually 2 stories. It's 2 fucking separate stories. He's broken 2 fucking toes, both of them separate times. 1 on each foot.
Oh, Jesus.
One was a motorcycle accident. The other one was a stair.
Bullshit. He owes somebody money. Okay? He owes some midgets money somewhere and they keep fucking with him. Okay? They wait till he's sick.
Well, obviously it's got to be midgets because they're taking toes, not fingers.
I'm saying?
He's literally sitting there doing this. You can't catch my hands, can you?
We're off to get your toes today. Off to get your toes today. Like, come on.
Man.
He's trying to play it off like some motorcycle accident. Bullshit. Like I was riding my motorcycle and I tried to jump. Man,
you're vicious.
Got you, okay? Little people got you. An ass motherfucker. And you know what we can say to that? You know what we can say to Zolf when we see him? Hey, Zolf, what'd you do? I broke 2 toes. Yeah? But boy Stuart Esselstein gave a kidney.
That'll set things right as rain. Yeah.
Because, Stu gave the kidney. What the fuck did you do? Absolutely nothing.
Who's egg?
I was like, I watched.
It was like porn to me. I was sitting in the gallery and I was just
going to town.
Give the kidney.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dude, at any show, somebody's heckling you, right? What makes you so important, buddy? I gave a kidney.
Yeah. Oh.
Go on with the show. Sorry, sir.
My favorite way before we get into Barry's topic, one of my favorite responses to hecklers, and thankfully I don't deal with hecklers too often because I tend to be a greedy bastard on stage. But I had one heckler, and he was at the bar. And so I looked at a lady in the front row and I was like, ma'am, are you a ventriloquist? And she said, no. I said, well, how do you make your asshole talk from over there? That's incredible. The guy was like, hey! And I'm like, you did it again. And I was watching this time. Like, shit, fuck you, Jeff Dunham. You're on fire, right?
Jesus.
Shut him right down. And afterwards, he came up to me afterwards and he was like, that was really cool, man. And I was like, yeah, okay. We have an understanding. Yeah.
All right, Elroy, what's your topic?
Right.
My topic is on technology. Right? Because I could say, I don't think we've come as far as we should have been or we should be at. I mean, and I get it. In my lifetime, I've seen them put, I know I was born in the year or just before, after that, they put a man on the moon. Rockets in space. I've seen all the sci-fi shows. We have smartphones. So we went from rotary phones to smartphones. We went from 2D, 8-bit Atari systems and Pong to to Call of Duty with depth and all that perception. You can pretty much smell the games you're playing, or maybe because people haven't showered because they've been playing for so long. But I think, like the Jetsons, where's a flying car? When I watched Running Man, that happened in 2017. Mad Max happened in 2017. I think we should be further as a society with technology. Like someone's holding us back. Sure, and you're looking at it. Like, look, we went from computers that took up a whole floor. No, it's not about why he keeps me down.
What was the flying car in Mad Max?
Not in Mad Max. I'm just flying cars in general. The Jetsons, I mean. Sorry. Well, they flew through the air when they did the jumps, but like self-driving cars. How come we don't have self-driving cars? And now, before you say we do,
we're on the verge of self-driving cars.
Not the verge. I mean, come on now, really? That's the verge. I mean, I've watched Knight Rider. I've seen Viper.
I watched Star Trek. I watched Star Trek, and look, this is the only thing this isn't is a tricorder, right? Like
almost there. That's my point. We sent a probe all the way. Was it to Mars? Took 6 months to get there, and we got pictures in 15 minutes. But we still can't get cell phone reception at certain places. Like, okay, really? What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's the deal? It's called
what?
Proprietary tech. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody has come out and been a true global citizen with their technology, right? It's like you can have some of this,
right?
But we're not going to give you the whole keys to the fucking, Ferrari and let you take it for a spin. We're going to trickle that down a little bit at a time and sprinkle bits of tech fairy dust all over your shit.
Okay, but do you think it's going too slow?
Back and buying more stuff.
What if society is not ready for everything?
What do you mean they're not ready for everything? I want a flying car.
Barry.
We don't have hovering traffic lights for you to fly through. Fuck.
Have you seen fucking society? Have you read a fucking newspaper?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so
Barry, again, we had this conversation 2 shows ago, 3 shows ago, 2 and 3 shows ago. We did 2 shows on the same fucking topic.
I'm a little bit slow.
People are fucking stupid.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on.
At the same point in time, we have the smartest people ever in history.
Yes.
They're fucking brilliant. The shit that they're coming out with is fucking maddening. But at the same time, they fucking voted in Donald Trump.
We said we wouldn't say his name. It's he who
Fuck
says
him.
not
Fuck his stupid Oompa Loompa fucking dumb fucking...
As Christopher Titus calls him,
bullshit.
Sweet Potato Hitler.
Fucking...
Christopher Titus calls him Sweet Potato Hitler. And I agree.
Did Barry freeze? Did I freeze Barry?
I freeze. I froze.
Okay. I think I scared Barry. He just fucking froze. Barry literally just sat there on my screen like this.
Because you were going at the same fucking time, and then the screen stopped, and I looked at all of you, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Let's fucking talk about technology now. None of us can get our fucking computers working.
It's like during a hockey game, and the goalie's on his way to a perfect fucking shutout, and with 3 minutes left in the third, and of course, the broadcaster says, he's on his way to a fucking shutout, and then bam, there goes the goal. We talk about technology, and right, freezes up on our shit.
Let's talk about technology. We have the capability of building phones where we've got the entire planets. What are we doing? Fucking, we put hockey on Fox, and they put a glowing puck.
Exactly, and they got cat videos out the wazoo and TikTok and fucking...
Hey, the one advancement technology has helped us with porn.
Access to porn. Access to porn has never been crazier.
I'll say this for technology. Our generation, the 4 of us, our generation had to sneak into a fucking bathroom and pray to God your mom didn't hear you opening that crinkly page
I still do.
And my mom, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And your mother and father knew when the fan went on and they didn't hear any flushing. They knew what was going on.
You can't check my web history if I just use the magazines.
Hard copy.
Hard copy.
Why are the pages stuck together though?
You know what exactly? You know what they say, 98%, or well, how do you want to put it? 2% of the planet masturbates, the other 98% lie. I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and, but that's
well. There was a,
and the technology that'll help you get off is insane. Like, if they make a wallet with a tongue, there'll be no need for men ever.
Working on it.
And I don't mean that in a
They make a vibrator that you
I mean that in a
with your iPhone.
Right?
Yeah. It's and so to answer your question, Barry, technology is brilliant minds coming up with fascinating equipment and lesser minds taking that equipment and going, you know what we could do with it? You could put it up your hoo-ha and operate it on your phone.
Sex robots.
Exactly. So there will forever be this ebb and flow of the brains really putting the stuff together, and then the masses taking that technology and warping it, and the brains going, oh, we didn't want you to do it that way. And they're like, but it's way more funner when we do it this way. Right? And see, if you
got to look at technology, but we got to look at technology like this, okay? There are leaps and bounds, like you said, there are leaps and bounds, but always, most technology is actually a mistake. When the first guys,
I wouldn't say mistake.
No, the electrocardiogram or whatever. Actually, the guy was working on something totally different.
Yeah,
they were working on a sonar
by accident, and okay.
Now,
but from that,
I understand what Barry's saying. Yeah, but I understand what Barry's saying. We've come so far, yet we're still not hitting the mark.
Yeah, it's like we hit a roadblock. Like we went in my generation, we went from rotary phones
to this shit on Mars.
To putting stuff on Mars, but to this is it.
A
rotary phone. We went from a Commodore 64. We went from a room that had a floor that was a computer that put in data cards to once again this. You know, my phone has more memory than one of the old Apple computers, a Commodore 64 and everything.
Oh, 100%.
I have 2 words.
Okay.
Elon Musk.
And the room went quiet. No. Okay. Elon.
He's come up with some really great stuff.
I have read his book and like his autobiography thing or biography, sorry, not autobiography. And he is one amazing, interesting individual. Like a lot of great people, like the Steve Jobs of the world and stuff like that, he also has the capacity to be a dick to the people around him in his inner circle. Mm-hmm. But those people are in that pressure cooker and they get stuff done in a way that, you know, the rest of us just can't comprehend. But I love what he's doing with SpaceX and stuff like that.
But not only that, too. That's the other part of the equation, right? Mm-hmm. You have these people that come up with these ideas, and they're like, "Ooh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make a self-driving car, and I'm going to make, I'm going to get people fucking blasted out into fucking space, and we're going to go across the planets, and we're going to do everything else." But it's going to fucking cost them.
Well, that's it. So that you bring up a point. Is technology being held back because there's no monetary value on it, or they're making it too expensive? Because to me, I think a lot of the technology is there. If you can go from a rotary phone to a smartphone that we have now that you can take anywhere and pull up any information you need on the planet, you can call any place in the world, send a text message to Hong Kong, you'll get an answer back. And yet there's some things I think, like the self-driving car, for example. Come on, Google cannot be the only person working on a self-driving car. I've seen Knight Rider. I'm still sticking with that.
But that's the thing, though. It comes to a point where, I can't believe his fucking name's escaping me because, like, I'm an idiot apparently. The guy that did all the vaccines way back when.
Pasteur, Louis Pasteur.
No,
He invented.
You mean insulin? Or
yes, he patented and he gave it away for free.
Right.
And Elon has done similar things. He gave an interview
Have you
with.
seen the price tag on a fucking Tesla?
But the tech that went into those Teslas, okay, he gave an interview with Stephen Colbert a few years back when Colbert was doing the Colbert Report, and he had Elon on, and it was a really great interview. And he asked Elon, he said, "Listen, you gave up like a ton of patents on all of this, information for electric cars and solar and stuff like that. Why would you do that?" And Elon's response was, if you're on a ship that's sinking and you have a way to prevent the ship from sinking, don't you think that's information you should share with people to try to stop the ship from sinking? And so he understands that, yes, he's making money. He has the ability to make money from a lot of things, but he also understands the crucial nature of being able to disperse knowledge with other people that can take the reins and run with stuff in their own way. Take the Hyperloop, for instance. The Hyperloop is a train that will eventually go at supersonic speeds, and one could, in theory, go from California to San Diego in 40 minutes. Okay? Like, we're talking speeds of 700 plus kilometers an hour, right? Like, ridiculous. And what that means is, if that technology comes into play, then the idea of not being able to live in a secluded rural area goes right out the window, because you could commute within minutes or hours to your city job and then zip right back, right? And that will transform the way people disperse. And that's just one thing, but he didn't have the time to work on it, so he put it out to people in a tweet and said, "Here's something I wrote on a cocktail napkin at 4 a.m. Run with it, pitch it to me, and see where it goes." And universities all did little projects and bids, and sure as shit, there's one in Montreal now that. And one in Ottawa, I believe, a group that have worked on it.
No, listen to me. I'm going to tell you why it's in Montreal, because we like to drive fast, tabarnak, okay?
That's not true. That's not true anymore.
That's not true. You can't drive fast in Montreal because your roads are shit. The goat paths.
But that's why we like to drive fast, man. Hey, because I'm a
First of all,
daredevil.
their roads have always been shit.
That's true.
I'm a daredevil. I'm a daredevil. I like to reach my life. Okay? So maybe I hit a bump,
You are the worst daredevil since Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck is the duck in the commercial. Ben Affleck, mon petit calice. You don't understand nothing, you Dave.
I'm going to put on a fake Quebecois accent too there.
Why not? He has.
I went outside to look for my boots, and there they were, gone. So I went back inside. Had the orange glass of juice, 2 pieces of bacon side by each loaf. But anyway, I tell you this. If you drive through Montreal, you will see a big, shiny monument off the 40. Okay? It gleams in the summer sun. And all it is a mountain of discarded GPS units that fucking drivers toss out of their goddamn window, because there's no fucking way they work in Montreal. Every other street every other street's a one-way. Every other one-way's cut off. It's fucking goat path on top of bullshit.
No. Listen
Helicopters,
to me,
baby.
Stuart, man. Listen to me, Stuart. We do that because we're trying to keep the English out. We don't have the money to build a wall. So we say after the after the toilet bowl we make, le Stade Olympique, the Olympic Stadium. We say,
c'est ça. Ouais.
Everybody.
This is why Barry wants flying cars. Because the roads in Montreal are so shit.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Look, seriously, Dave. I mean, I know you went down when we did the show that time, but driving in Montreal is a nightmare because you start to go on a highway and you're like, "Oh, here's my exit. The off ramp is closed. Keep on going." You take the off ramp, then they detour you, and by the time you end up doing a detour, you've detoured about 40 minutes to an hour away from your destination, and then you have to figure out how to friggin' get back, and the GPS is going.
Yeah, Waze is like, I don't know.
You know
I don't know what
is?
you want.
It's
You want to know
terrible.
why there's so much construction in Montreal? No, but you want to know why there's so much construction in Montreal? Because this guy named Jean and his cousin Guy and the other cousin Renal, they're all looking for the same fucking screw they lost in 1976. They keep digging up the fucking road. No, dig down now.
1976 is a very big year for you. Why? Everything seems to happen with you in 1976.
Okay.
Keith Richards died. Three French guys lost a fucking screw.
It's comedy lingo. 76 sounds better than 72.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. In 1976, I was watching the Mary Tyler Moore show. Saw the first black person on this show. No, I wasn't choking the chicken. I didn't start doing that till 78. But anyways. Then I asked my mom, I said, "Mom, what color are we?" She said, "You damn idiot, we're black." I looked at the show and said, all this time I thought I'd get luxurious, long, blonde hair. My dreams when I had windows in 76.
And that's why Tommy's on Ritalin.
Now because Dave is waiting.
That is the dumbest fucking explanation I've ever fucking heard for why 1976. I was watching the Mary Tyler Moore show, and I was like, I wanted long, flowing blonde hair. Buy yourself a fucking wig.
I'm reaching through the screen and I'm hugging you, Dave, right now. Patting you on the back, brother.
This is what Dave's got to go through, man, with all of us.
I'm glad of that. I can be his white counterpart here, helping out.
Balance it.
White ally. Dangles free.
No, but I'm still with. Right. So we go with phones. We put men in orbit. We put men on the moon.
Oh yeah, fuck. That's what we were talking about.
Derail technology. I think it's being held back. Okay, and is it monetary? Is it something else holding it back? I don't want to sound conspiracy things, right? But it's there. Obviously, the technology is there.
The technology is there, but it's. I believe that it's whole idea of proprietary. It's proprietary. It's all this idea that everybody. They put on a face around the technology and say it's for everyone, and we're a global company, and we want to everybody join hands and drink a Coke, and everybody gets along. But the real truth behind those tech companies is we want to be first, and we're gonna be first, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna do this and that, and
that's what I was saying.
And like Steve Jobs, when he originally set up Apple, right? He wanted everything to be integrated. All right. Apple stuff integrates with all Apple stuff, and if you don't have Apple stuff, then you don't fit our mold. Okay. And the company has now, in my opinion, and I'm going on record, I am not an Apple user. I am Android through and through, and I will wear the eye patch and fucking pirate my shit till the day is long. But I will say this: Apple has bastardized their own brand mantra by making it so ridiculous now when you buy something right? Like you can buy half a fucking earbud, but you can't get this fucking cable without this fucking thing that goes on the end of the cable, and that's $400, right? Like they're just going dance puppets the whole time. The technology,
it's Apple and Starbucks, to me, they're the same thing. It's like, okay,
the technology is completely there, but it's this proprietary bullshit of, oh, there, you're not ready for it, or oh, there, you can't handle it.
Okay,
Barry,
in the past, people have go ahead.
Yeah. I saw this today on the internet, and I don't know if you did, and I don't know if this is what started it. Okay, Apple CEO confirms the tech giants are working on a driverless car, the Apple car.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Okay. But somebody who goes by Nerdy and Natural, Sarah, the unfriendly black techie, her handle, I didn't give this to her. It's the year 2032. You're driving on the highway to work in your Apple car, when you hear the news that the new Apple Car 2 is coming out. Suddenly, the speed of your car goes from 95 to 25 miles per hour. Chaos ensues. And that's fucking why.
And that is beautiful and fucking brilliant. And
yes, it is.
It's totally predictable, right?
It's absolutely true. It's like when we get our phones and you get the newest phone. Okay, so I got a Note 10 Plus. I'm all happy with it. As soon as a new Note comes out, all of a sudden my phone slows down a little bit.
Why is that?
What's going on why. But when you talk to the people at Samsung or Apple or whatever, tell us, when you talk to them, it's like, why is my phone? No, it's always been the same speed. Look, I'm like, okay, clearly.
I'm not. I assure you, I'm not downloading any more porn than I normally do, and I don't understand why.
No, but it happens exactly as soon as they put out the new phone. They say, "Oh, we're not doing anything to slow it down. We're just speeding everything else up." And it's like, okay, now that there's common sense. Now that's a different topic. That's intentionally forcing the market. I'm really talking about,
You know what that is? That's like that. It's like Jerry said, you're going out with him. I am not sucking Jerry's cock. I'm your girl. That's basically what's happening. Okay,
Jerry.
How did this happen?
Who the fuck is Jerry, and why are you sucking his dick?
This is.
Don't make me fucking call Zolf back.
Shut up.
This is. The thing.
Why are you telling me to shut up? You fucking brought it up, man. We're talking about driverless cars, and you're like, you know what this is like? This is like, are you sucking Jerry's dick? I'm not sucking Jerry's. Where the fuck is Jerry?
It's a girl.
Jerry.
God. I was all set to go on like a really intelligent tangent on.
Oh, don't
on, like,
fucking
Mars
waste
travel.
your time with that here.
I guess, eh?
Intelligent tangent. Never mind that shit. Let's suck Jerry's dick, whoever the fuck he is.
I'm guessing that.
Hey, Google, who the fuck is Jerry?
Garcia comes up first, I betcha. No?
I say Jerry Springer.
Bunch of gray-haired guys, so.
I'm saying Jerry Springer.
Seinfeld.
No, apparently there's a fuck Jerry Instagram account.
You know how much time and effort? You know how much time and effort it took for somebody to actually put together a fuck Jerry Instagram account? Like, I actually one day, this gets back on our tech thing. So the whole
goody, get us back on track.
So the whole search engine idea, right?
Okay.
So I was having this great drunken debate with a friend about dimples on a golf ball and how many fucking dimples there are in a golf ball, right? Huge intellectual fucking discussion. So I'm like, okay, Google. I pick up my phone and I type it in. I didn't ask it, I typed it in. And I said, why are there so many? And I didn't even get to dimples in a golf ball when the first hit that came up was, why are there so many stupid people in the world? Now, you got to think, for that to come up as the #1 hit that day, 500,000 other people going about their life at some point just stopped their shit and went right into their phone and were like, why are there so many stupid fucking people?
No.
See, I have an answer for that.
No, I have an answer to that, because they say your phone's
I
always
have an
listening
answer
to
for that too.
you, right? They
Dave,
say
your
everything
thoughts?
you do- No, seriously, everything you say or do is being listened to. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? And here's the scary fucking part. Think about the things you say nonchalantly that fucking Siri or fucking Hey Google is listening to, and it just shoots out the other end.
That's
And
why I
some of
don't.
those
That's why I
texts-
don't have one. I don't have the Google Home in my house. I don't
You don't
have
need
the
it.
Nest and that.
You don't
shit.
need
I
it.
don't need it.
But that's, no,
You
but that's what
know
came out.
how many times this week I have called Alexa a cunt?
The last
would
time he
be
did
so
it, it
much
dialed
easier.
out to Scotland.
It would be so much easier if you could just order the Alexa cunt. Right?
Oh, but
You know
see,
what?
exactly what Thomas was saying. That when you say these
Just
things,
gave a
the
nerd in
phone,
Japan an idea.
the phone listens to you, even if you're not have the microphone on, right? So, and when you go back to do your search engines, like you're saying, Stu, as soon as you type something in once, all of a sudden you get an ad on Facebook saying, "Hey,
Right.
Stu, you want to buy
It's
golf balls?" And
It's
then
the,
you go,
It's the algorithms, right? And it's like the social network. And there was a documentary. I think you guys talked about it. The Social Dilemma, right?
Yeah.
Where the algorithms that are used in all of this software is what is being driven right down the middle of our society, and it's creating the hate groups and reinforcing
I was
one
about to say
singular
that.
point of view depending on
I just
where
like
you
to
are.
say for the record that I really love having big tits rubbed against my face. Just
well, now in your Google search, you're about to see titties and bras and Victoria's Secret commercials.
No,
Nothing wrong with that.
He's about to go tell his wife. "Hey,
Hey,
man,
that's a
cheat
that's a
on me."
lunch hour, right? Like,
But I'm just saying, I'm still with. I think we should be further ahead, or have access
I
for
agree.
stuff that we should be further ahead. I find
What
that
drives
we were
me-
going so quick, and then all of a sudden it just kind of.
What drives me nuts is that we have so much at our fingertips, right? And it's like a Jackson Pollock painting. It's a splatter of all kinds of ideas at once, and you're in the ocean, just sort of sifting through, trying to pick out useful tidbits. And what we really need is a unified way to harness brain power and technology and make it work. It used to be called the internet, and we fucked it.
Literally.
Gentlemen, one name: Nikola Tesla.
Tesla. There you go. He was awesome.
He had this thing where he wanted to show how he could harness energy from the earth itself. And this guy died penniless because, like everybody else we're talking about, right? Unlike everybody else we're talking about, he said the world should have the technology coming from me. It should have, they should know about these benefits and whatnot. And then people ripped him off left, right, and center because, hey, proprietary.
and I get that too. But to answer Barry's question, yes, we probably should be way fucking further ahead than what we are. And the main reason that we're not is because fucking humans are stupid.
I agree. I think that we're definitely we should be further ahead. And I also feel like we will forever be on a tech treadmill, chasing a carrot that's just out of reach. And I think that's where we should leave this conversation.
Well, I got one quick last point.
Okay.
Right, and just food for thought, maybe for next time. Are we not going as far as we are technology-wise, because we're not having a single goal. Like back, there was a space race, there was World War II, the World War I. There was common goals by each place to advance. Now that we don't have a common goal, but now that we don't have a common goal as a society or different nations, it just kind of we've plateaued because there's no driving force. But that's my food for thought.
I agree. I think we'll see that explode after COVID, right? But we'll discuss at another time. I'll let that one go too. If I'm invited back.
Absolutely.
I don't know what party are you going to give up next, eh?
Yeah, come to Stu's fucking Stewie U-pull. Just fucking pull right up.
Stu's going to have like a fucking icon.
Everything must go. Oh, Jesus, guys, I'm sorry.
Welcome to Crazy Stews. I'm getting rid of it all.
No, hey, can our next topic be who's Jerry?
Oh, no, it will be. Trust me. All right, so for Stuart Esselstyn, Barry 3D Carter, and Thomas, I don't know why he's sucking Nick Patrice. I'm your host, David Donovan Sokolowski. Thank you for watching. Listen, there's a lot of good people out in this world, and if you can't find one, be one.
Amen.
Woo! Shiver!